Hi, my name is Dr. Phil Wagner, and I will be your instructor for this course. I've been a part of the USF family since 2015, and I came here from the University of Kansas. I'm a communication studies faculty member, and my office is located primarily on the Sarasota campus, but I teach for all three, and chances are that you've taken one of my classes before. I teach a variety of classes: intercultural communication, health communication, small group communication, gender communication, academic success, professional success, and on and on and on and on and on. So, like I noted, I teach for the entire system, and you might note that you may not be a Sarasota student, but you're taking this class because it's 100% online. And I recognize that to many people, that stands out as something different and weird. An online public speaking course, that's not really legitimate, is it? But the truth of the matter is, in the world of work, you are far more likely to have to use these skills. Public speaking online, where you are speaking to a camera, and that camera is funneling your image to tens or hundreds of other people. We live in a world where you may use public speaking to impact the masses face to face. But the good news is the skills that you develop in this class will translate to that setting too. So I like to think of this as a way of you getting a little bit of an added bonus. Not only are you learning the tried and true principles of public speaking, you're learning how to public speak online in digital spaces, and that's going to set your career up for some great success. We've got a lot of ground to cover. This is a shortened intermester term, and it moves really, really quickly. I'm not going to lie to you, we have a lot of ground to cover. You're going to want to make sure that you carefully review the syllabus, the course expectations, and each and every assignment. As an instructor, I try to be excessively clear with you with what I'm looking for, and sometimes that can mean a lot of details. For that, I'm sorry, but I hope that you'll see those details as an extra advantage as you look to how to succeed in this course. For each and every assignment, I've given you a detailed rubric, and I will use that rubric to score you. Remember that 4 weeks is a small amount of time to get all that grading in, too. So for me, to make it efficient and fair for everybody across the board, you'll see me use those rubrics primarily for grading. If ever you have trouble accessing those rubrics or any of my feedback, you can simply contact me, and I'm glad to help you. Now, you'll note that this course runs over a holiday, and that's complicated as well. So I've given you a little bit of flexibility in that final week. You'll see it's actually week 3, but it bleeds over 2 weeks. I would encourage you to not put off the work until that last week for the final module because it's pretty substantive. But look throughout, take a gander throughout our course. Of course, let me know if you have any questions because I'm more than happy to help you. So we're going to start rather slow, then start to pick up the pace in the second week, and then in that third week, you're really going to hit the ground running. One thing I want to note is that this course is a little bit extra special. This is not just a public speaking course. This is a critical thinking anchored public speaking course. You know, it's really easy for us to throw together a speech on how to bake brownies or why you should volunteer at your local animal shelter. And in each of their own ways, those are legitimate topics, and spaces, and things to discuss in a public speaking setting. But in the world that we live in, we have a profound responsibility to use our words to create good and to bridge gaps between dissenting communities. And that's going to really define the feel and flavor of this course. You're going to be assigned a controversial topic in week 2 and a side. Now that side may not be the side that you really believe in, and that's going to be tough. So what you're going to do is use a critical thinking framework that I walk you throughout this course to dissect that problem and construct an argument in favor of that side, even if you don't agree with it. There's a lot of conversations throughout this course to help you recognize why this is a beneficial endeavor, why it is ethical, and also I give you a space to tell me your real perspective. So don't stress. I hope that you'll find this as an extra engaging endeavor. I think it will really enhance your skills in powerful ways, and I hope that you'll really dig deep. But again, if you've got questions, just reach out and let me know. One final note. Make sure that you have regular access to the textbook and to recording software throughout this entire course because you're going to need it. You'll be pleased to note that your textbook is 100% free. Your pocketbooks matter to me, especially around the holiday season. So I've picked an open access textbook that's been developed by some of the top people in our field. It's called the Public Speaking Project, and you can find a link to that in our course. You'll need access to a webcam, preferably an external microphone that hooks up through a USB system, though that's not required. Just make sure that your recordings are both aesthetically and visually and auditorily acceptable. So Don't just record your speech and upload it. Make sure that you listen to it, look at it. If you need to, record it again. You're graded on your performance in those speeches, so don't take it lightly. I think that's all I wanted to cover in this first video. If you've got questions, please let me know. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You are never a bother to me. There is no question that is too stupid. I want you to succeed. And if you're in this course, I know that you're driven. I mean, you're working through the holidays, so I know that you can do it. But if you need help, just reach out. It's going to be a great few weeks, and I can't wait to see the great work that you do.